The third base for South Africa, number 21, Brandon Bullion. Second baseman for South Africa, number 23, Charles Cordier. Right field for South Africa, wearing number 1, Joshua Halverson. The shortstop for South Africa, wearing number 32, Nicholas Eagles. And the starting pitcher for South Africa, number 27 on his back, number 1 on the lineup card, Jared Ilario. Please welcome and congratulate the rest of the South African team. Join your fellow teammates there. Now we'll announce the home team for today. That'll be France. Firstly, the coach of the French team, Kieran Matheson. Coach Boris Rothermond. Let's also welcome Coach Brandon Sherrod. Last but not least, Coach Shane Newman. Starting lineup for the French, leading off the batting and wearing number 5, second baseman Felix Brown. Batting number 2, wearing number 1, the shortstop Maxime Lefebvre. Catching today for the French is number 35, Andy Paz. Playing third base, wearing number 19, Ariel Soriano. South Africa, number 21, Brandon Bullion. Left fielder, wearing number 24, second baseman, for Leo Cespedes. Right field for the French team, wearing number 4, Fred Hanvey. The French DH today, wearing number 27, Bastien Deneux. Playing first base, wearing number 10, David Coutier. Center fielder, wearing number 20, Jose Paula. And pitching for the French team, wearing number 9, Donato Augusta. Please give them a round of applause, and the rest of the team, please join the squad. The officials who will be handling the calls on the field, I'd like to introduce you to your umpires. Plate umpire, Dennis Philander. First base umpire, Eddie Webb. Second base umpire, Malcolm Johnson. And the third base umpire, Farouk Manuel. Big thank you to our scorers, Gussie Phillips and Judith Beekers, who are sitting behind the plate, taking notes of all the action on the field. Please rise, guys, and join us as we play the national anthems. First, the away team, South Africa's anthem, will be played. Now, please join us as we play the French national anthem. Thank you, everybody. Teams and officials, please take up your positions. We've got the first pitch, ceremonial first pitch that will be thrown out by the chairperson of the Durbanville Baseball Club, Leroux van die Kerk. See, Leroux is getting ready to stretch there. We'll give him the plate in just a few seconds. Receiving the first pitch from Leroux will be the South African number 13, Dale Veltman. Umpire Dennis Philander, could you see if that pitch is good enough for you? Cheer him on, guys. Let's cheer him on. Let's cheer for Leroux. What a stop. Leroux making sure that the catcher deserves to be in the team, and I think the catcher showed he should be. Well done, guys. Ceremony's over. We're just waiting for the umpire to tell the team to take the field, and then play ball will be called. Just a friendly reminder, guys, get your foods and drinks at the food trucks. Lots to eat, lots to drink, lots to see today. What really makes this game so exciting, and I don't think we could have scripted it any better, South Africa took an early lead in the series, winning the first two games in Johannesburg, where after the teams moved to Durban, and the French then bounced back, winning two close games. So coming into the Capetown leg, which was yesterday, the scores were tied at 2-all. South Africa then again showing some dominance with the bat and the ball, winning that game 7-1 to take a 3-2 lead. So everything to play for today. South Africa with the opportunity to finish and take home the series today. France fighting to keep the series still alive. Do remember there's another game tomorrow, which will be played at 12:30. So our scorers have shared with me some statistics of the series thus far. Team South Africa has a batting average of 339, slugging average of 608, and 55 runs scored. The French team batting average of 251, slugging average of 479. Please cheer on the French team taking the field there, everybody. Just running through the lineup again. Pitching, Donato Augusta. Catcher, Andy Paz. First base, David Gutierrez. Second base, Felix Brown. Third base, Ariel Soriano. Shortstop, Maxime Lefebvre. Left field, Leo Cespedes. Center field, Jose Paula. And right field, Fred Hanvey. Leading off the batting for South Africa, pretty much an unchanged lineup from yesterday, batting lineup. The notable absence of Captain Jonathan Phillips, who was injured in the game late yesterday. I see he's in uniform, but he's not in the starting lineup. So we'll watch those developments closely. But leading off for South Africa, number 2, Kieran Bibbis. Ladies and gentlemen, just a public service announcement. This game is being live streamed. Please do follow us on YouTube. We do also have a crowd cam enabled, which is currently sitting at the back of the scorer's dugout. This is capturing the seating area immediately in front of the raised area of the clubhouse. If anybody does not want to be videoed or seen on YouTube, please find an alternative seat. If you have any children that you don't want to be shown, please move them as well. Thank you very much. Looks like the pitch is all warmed up. Umpire's cleaning the plate. And Kieran Bibbis is entering the circle. Kieran Bibbis currently for the series batting .368. Slugging average of .737. That's the first pitch, low for ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped to the third base. Third base unable to get that ball running across the shortstop, trying to field it, but the ball bounces hard and high, and the runner safely on first. Stepping up to bat for South Africa is the catcher, number 18, Kyle Botha. For this series, Kyle's currently batting average is reading .364 and a slugging average of .591. Swing and the first ball hit straight to the third baseman, unable to handle it. Runner from 1 going all the way around to 3. And the batter runner getting safely to second. Be keen to see how the scorers score that as a hard hit ball to the right of the fielder. Time called by the umpire, but South Africa, after 2 batters with runners on second and third, really looking to take advantage of the early run scoring opportunities. Okay, cool. I was told to. Okay. No, okay, cool. No, worries, no, sorry. Okay, we tried to do something. I'll do the team stats. Yeah. A swing on the first pitch, ball hit to right side of the infield. Good effort by the second baseman to get that ball, but the runner running to an empty base as the first fieldman also went to fetch it. So South Africa coming around, scoring a run from third, runner from second advancing to third base. South Africa, top of the first, none down, 1 run on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, just to advise, the commentary is being streamed both to the game as well as live stream, and certain requests have been made by the officials regarding the statistics. So please bear with us as we sort it out. At the plate for South Africa, number 19, Benjamin Smith. The swing and a ball hit to the shortstop. Unable to handle it. The runner's going around from 3, coming to score. South Africa with another run on the board. Must say this is a different South Africa to the one we saw yesterday. A lot of patience. Working the counts, and today climbing on the first pitch and 2 runs scored. At the plate for South Africa is the DH, number 22, Hein Rob. No, I did the volume off. That pitch is in there for a called strike. Swing and a ball hit up the middle. South Africa runners running around extra bases. And a strong throw there by the centre outfielder to the shortstop, keeping Hein Rob on first, but South Africa with another run across the plate. 3 runs scored this innings. Tussen die break. Okay. Enige tyd tussen die breaks. Kom as jy reg is. At the plate for South Africa, number 21, Brandon Bullion. Ball low and getting away from the catcher. South African runners advancing, and another run crosses the plate. Benjamin Smith there. South Africa now 4 runs on the board. In that play, Hein Rob moved over from first base to second base. So still runners in scoring position. That ball is low in the dirt. Ball 2, the call now on the batter. It's a fast ball, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call on the batter. Check there. That ball is in there for a called strike. 2-2, the call now on the batter. 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout, the first out for South Africa. Stepping up to bat for South Africa is the second baseman, Charles Cordier. First pitch swing and a foul ball. Strike one on the batter. It's a swing and a ball chopped to the third baseman high and hard. Throw to one. And he's out of there. Good throw by the third baseman. Umpire Eddie Webb making sure about that call. And that's 2 down to South Africa. The runner on second stays there in that play. Yeah. Stepping up to bat for South Africa is the right fielder, Joshua Halverson. First pitch swing and the ball hit to the right infield. Hustling. And Josh Halverson showing some good speed there, beating the play from the first baseman. The French pitcher doing well to cover the base there. Runner from second advancing to third on that play. At the plate for South Africa is the shortstop, number 32, Nicholas Eagles. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. Pitch number 2 is low for a ball. 1-1 the call now on the batter. South Africa with runners on first and third, 2 down. It's a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Good pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to call on the batter. Lots of movement on that pitch. Ball low in the dirt. Runner from 1 advances on that play. Catcher doing well to get behind that ball, blocking it, keeping it in front of him. 2-2 the call now on the batter. Swing and a ball hit weakly to the left infield. Pitcher hustles. Unable to get the ball and throw it cleanly, but South Africa's runners advancing with 2 down, run scored. Nicholas Eagles will be taking that ribby. It all counts at the end of the day. Time called there by umpire Dennis Philander. At the plate for South Africa, leadoff hitter, Kieran Bibbers. It's 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. First pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball low in the dirt. 1-1 the call now on the batter. Runner goes in the pitch. Throw to second, and he's safe. And the runner from third coming home there. Second baseman unable to pick up the ball cleanly. And South Africa with another one on the board. South Africa now leading top of the first, 6 runs. Time called there on the slide there. Looks like the player's got an injury. Coach is running over. Umpire showing there 1 ball, 2 strikes, the call on the batter. Swing and a ball hit high to right field. Right field, the hustling. The ball dropping safely on the dirt. Runner coming around from second. Oh, good hustle there by the runner for South Africa. Hustling all the way from second. Head first slide into home plate and run scored. Umpire Dennis Philander getting into a very good position there. And South Africa goes all the way through the lineup. Kieran Bibbers keeping it alive. Time being called by the French coach. Umpire Dennis Philander showing that's the first visit to the pitcher. Play resumes. At the plate, Kyle Bouillon. That pitch is low for ball 1. Fast ball, swing and a foul ball pulled to the left infield. Third base coach for South Africa doing some ball retrieval work there. That's a breaking pitch in there for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call on the batter. Swing and a ball driven high and long. Left field. Bye-bye. Kyle Bouillon with a home run. 2-run home run there. Awesome display of power there by Kyle Bouillon. South African vice captain leading by example now. With Jonathan Phillips not in the squad, he's probably leading and definitely showing how it should be done. 2 more runs there for South Africa. At the plate, number 3, Rowan Eberson. Umpire Dennis Philander just restocking his pockets. Lots of balls coming back in this game. Thank you to all the ball boys and ball girls for collecting the balls. Fast ball on the outside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball hit up the middle. Good fielding there. The left fielder, the shortstop, running to cover the ground, getting the third out for Team France. But South Africa in a commanding position. 9 runs scored in the first inning. Let's see how the French respond. It's another hot day here in Capetown. Temperature today is 25 degrees. I don't have a wind speed, but judging by the flags in right center, definitely seems to be blowing harder than yesterday. The tree is in front of us in left center, doing an awesome dance there as the wind plays with it. So number 5, second baseman Felix Brown. That's the first pitch in there for a called strike. Pitch in there, fast ball, swing and a miss. 2 strikes the call now on the batter. Fast ball hit to the shortstop. Nicholas with a strong throw. Umpire Eddie Webb saying you're out of here. 1 down. Felix Brown showing some good speed down the line there, but Nicholas making a strong throw to first. And retiring, forcing out the runner. Stepping up to bat for France, number 1, Maxime Lefebvre. First pitch swing and a foul ball. Strike 1. Fastball in there, swing and another foul ball. Jared Delario making sure to attack that strike zone. With the lead that he's got, coming into pitch is a lot easier, less pressure on him. 2 strikes. Fastball hit up high to the left field. Shortstop taking that ball comfortably, making it look very easy, but not very easy in this wind. France now 2 down. At the plate, the catcher, number 35, Andy Paz. That pitch is low for ball 1. Fastball just missing there. Umpire shaking his head. Ball 2. Swing and a ball hit high to the right infield. Going over the South African dugout for a foul ball. Two balls, 1 strike, the call on the batter. That ball is low and in the dirt. Three balls, 1 strike, the call on the batter. Swing and a ball hits high over the backstop. Another foul ball. Public service announcement. If anybody's parked the cars at the back, you are behind the backstop. You're doing it at your own risk. Please feel free to move your car if you feel unsafe. Fastball hit hard to the right infield. Good pick up there by the second baseman, and a toss to the first baseman to retire the side. Charles Cordier, South African second baseman, doing well there to get down low on that ball. 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, no runs. South Africa still in a commanding lead as the French take the field again. Lots of action in the first innings. Now, top of the second inning, leading off the inning for South Africa is Benjamin Smith. That's the first pitch, low for ball one. Fastball painting the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 the call now on the batter. Fastball hit to the shortstop, unable to handle it. And Benjamin Smith safely on one. Stepping up to bat for South Africa, number 22, the DH, Hein Rob. Swing on the first pitch, lined, and Felix Brown, the second baseman from France, doing a Superman impression, snagging that ball out of the air. Benjamin Smith unable to advance. Hein Rob with a good piece, but awesome fielding there by the second baseman. Stepping up to bat for South Africa, number 21, Brandon Bullion. First pitch low for ball one. Umpire calling time as the pitcher just rearranges his uniform. It's a swing and a miss. Strike. Call is now 1-1 on the batter. Fastball hit to the shortstop. Doing well to pick it up and does a backflip to the second baseman to force out the runner from one. It's another out for South Africa. Two down for South Africa now with Charles Cordier stepping up to bat. Runner on one. That pitch is low for ball one. Fastball in there for ball two. Pitch and that ball is low. Call now 3 balls. Time called by the umpire. Fastball up and in for ball 4. Batter gets a walk. Stepping up to bat for South Africa, the right fielder, Josh Halverson. Fast ball just missing the edge there. 1 ball. Swing and a ball pulled hard to Les Kemp, the first base coach for South Africa, fielding it smartly. But it's 1-1, the call on the batter now. Swing and a high fly ball to the left field, outfield. And the left field of France converging. Looked like there was going to be a collision, but communication in the outfield, optimum there. And South Africa now retired, no run scored. Some statistics thus far in the series after 5 games. South Africa as a team batting 339, France batting 251. Runs scored for South Africa 58, runs scored for France 38. And we've had 11 home runs by South Africa, 8 home runs by France. Definitely a good showing of baseball. I think every player here is trying to compete and be part of this exhibition of baseball in Capetown. Looking deeper into the stats, when we look at the pitching stats as a team, South Africa with an ERA of 6.17, France with an ERA of 10.98, and definitely shows the way the games have been going is reflected in the scores there. Lots of hard work, lots of runs, lots of hits, and lots of fun, most importantly for us as spectators of the game. Leading off the innings for France is Ariel Soriano. Ball hit hard to center field, lined. Center fielder Benjamin Smith running hard and diving to catch that ball. What an awesome exhibition. Wallet ball. Hitter robbed of a hit there. Well done, Benjamin Smith. First pitch swing and a foul ball there. 1 strike on the batter. One strike, the call now on Leo Cespedes. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the call now on the batter. South African pitcher Jared Olario looking very relaxed. Fastball low. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the call now on the batter. It's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Jared Ilario there. 2 down to France. Stepping up to bat, number 4, the right fielder, Fred Hanvey. Fastball, first pitch, hit to the shortstop area. Nicholas Eagles doing another Superman, pulling that ball out of the air. Side down. 3 up, 3 down for France in the second innings. At the end of the second inning, South Africa leading 9-0. First pitch hit hard into the ground. Shortstop covers. And a strong throw to first. Umpire Eddie Webb says he's out. First pitch, 1 out for South Africa. At the plate, number 2, Kieran Bibbis. First pitch in there for a called strike. A little off-speed pitch, not hitting the zone. 1-1, the call now on the batter. Breaking pitch, that looks like a good slider there. Batter swinging and missing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the call on the batter. The slider and batter misses that. Kieran Bibbers being struck out there. It's a second out for South Africa in the third inning. Score still South Africa 9, France 0. At the plate, catcher Kyle Botha. Kyle Botha hit that big home run in the second inning. In the first inning, in his second at bat in the first inning, scoring 2 runs. That first pitch is in there for a strike. Fastball low and away. 1-1, the call now on the batter. And that pitch is low. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike, the call now on the batter. That pitch is low. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's the call now on the batter. That's ball 4, batter take a walk. Second walk being issued by the pitcher in this game. Third inning, stepping up to bat for South Africa, number 3, Rowan Everson. Definitely a windy day here. Umpire Dennis Philander having to clean the plates quite often today. 2 down, umpire shows. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. And a swing and a foul tip. Call now 2 strikes on the batter. Benjamin Smith doing some ball boy duties there. Ball hit hard to right infield. Second baseman flips it to first base to retire the side. South Africa getting a run on base through a walk, but not able to get anybody into scoring positions. No run scored. Side out. Up to bat for the French, leading off the third inning, bottom of the third, number 27, Bastien Denou. First pitch swung on and hit foul over the South African dugout to the right infield. Strike one. Time called. That ball being removed from the game seems to be deformed or some issues with it. Fast ball up and in. 1-1, the call now on the batter. That pitch is in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the call on the batter. Fast ball. And the batter doing well to fight it off. Hitting it to the first base side of the field, but foul. Breaking pitch away. And no, that's a ball. No swing offered. 2-2, the call now on the batter. It's a swing and a foul ball. Call remains unchanged on this batter now. Bastien Danu fighting off all the pitches. Working really hard there as a lead-off, trying to get France onto the scoreboard. It's a swing and a ball hit high to the right infield. Second baseman Charles Cordier unable to handle it in the wind. And that ball falls to the ground. Runner safe on first. At the plate for France, number 10, David Goutier. Definitely not easy, ladies and gentlemen. Conditions out there, very windy, lots of sun. Swing on the first pitch, hit to second baseman Charles Cordier. Flip to shortstop and a throw to one. Double play, South Africa. Well done to South Africa on that double play there. That's 2 down for the French team now. Charles Cordier recovering well after the previous play. Nicholas Eagles with a strong throw from the shortstop position over the second base. And at the plate for France, number 20, Jose Paula. First pitch in there for a called strike. Looks like a little slide on the outside corner. Fastball low. That's ball 1, 1-1. The call now on the batter. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The call on the batter here. Pitch breaking there. Umpire says it was a swing. Catcher Kyle Boer just making sure that ball hit the dirt and tag the runner out. But the French is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Double play resulting in 2 outs being executed on 1 play. And France, no score. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank some of our sponsors and all the people responsible, our partners, for making this event possible. Do remember that this is a sanctioned event by the World Baseball Softball Confederation. We've done this event to put it together in conjunction with Vans Bookbinders, the City of Capetown, Play Sport for Life, Durbanville Baseball Club, the French Baseball and Softball Federation, SASCOC, the Cape Town Baseball Federation, the Western Cape Baseball Federation, Peninsula Beverages, Sabalco, and the South African Baseball Union. Big shout out and special thanks to all the grounds crew, working committees, LOC from both Durbanville Baseball Club and the Cape Town Baseball Federation. Your hard work and dedication has made this event possible. To the teams who are playing here, who sacrificed time away from families, thank you for allowing us in Cape Town to witness with this showcase of baseball. I think the last time South Africa, or at least Cape Town, had international baseball must have been about 20 years ago. I know our South African president, Mark Moreau, has also been in contact with the zonal committees, is definitely bringing some more baseball, international baseball, to Cape Town, to South Africa in the near future. And at the top of the fourth, the score is South Africa 9, France 0. Leading off the innings for South Africa is number 19, Benjamin Smith. Swing and a ball hit to the shortstop. Clean pickup and hard throw to first. Benjamin Smith being forced out at one down. I think the South African team definitely got a different strategy here today. Yesterday, a lot more patience, working the count. And today, they're climbing into the strikes as soon as they see them. So, worked in the first inning, 9 runs scored. At the plate, Hein Rob. That pitch is inside for ball 1. That ball is inside, 2 balls. That pitch is low, 3 balls, the call on the batter. Batter waiting, allowing the pitch of the plate, and strike 1 in there. Swing and a ball line to the left field. Left fielder doing well, reading the ball in the wind and able to pick it up off his knee. Just a long swing, big hit, and 1 out. Sorry, 2 outs. At the plate for South Africa, number 21, Brandon Bullion. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. It's a swing and a miss. That's 1-1, the call now on the batter. Swing and a ball hit to shortstop. Picks it up cleanly, throw to 1. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for South Africa. No run scored. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, there is food and drinks available for sale. please visit the food court behind the third base dugout, where you can find pizzas, burgers, chips, toasted sandwiches, hot and cold beverages, specialty coffees, pancakes, and smoothies. And last but definitely not least, some ice cream with all the toppings. GDI Sports will also be selling their baseball equipment. I saw some bats and gloves as well as sunglasses available, and also the South African supporters caps. They are being sold at 200 Rand, and proceeds of the sale will go towards funding the teams that's playing in front of you. Not forgetting our CTBF Development Fund is also selling caps. It's the South African Friendship Series, President's Cup Series caps that they are being sold. They are also selling souvenir brochures, pamphlets. Get the team to sign on there. I think it's only 10 Rand for a brochure and 70 Rand for a cap. Swing on the first pitch, pulled hard down the right field line and foul. Fastball on the outside. 1-1 the call now on the batter. That's a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the call on the batter. Swing and a ball hit hard to first baseman. Takes it cleanly, walks to the base and gets the force out. Rowan Everson doing some good fielding there at first base. At the plate for France is number 1, Maxime Lefebvre. First pitch swing, ball hit to the second baseman, and the throw to 1. Force out at first. 2 down to France. Stepping up to bat is the catcher, number 35, Andy Paz. Fastball high for ball 1. Fastball in there, swing and a miss. 1-1 the call now on Andy Paz. Breaking pitch hit high to the left infield. Third baseman Brandon Bullion hustling and taking that catch safely. France again 3 up, 3 down in this inning. No runs scored, nobody on base. Stepping up to bat for South Africa, leading off the top of the 5th inning, Charles Cordier. That pitch is in there for called strike. It's a swing and a ball hit foul down the left field line. 2 strikes the call on the batter. In his last at bat, Charles got a walk. That pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes the call now on the batter. It's a swing and a foul tip. Charles Cordier been struck out there for the first out for South Africa. At the plate, Joshua Halverson. Joshua is currently batting 1 for 2. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. It's a pitch off the edge there, 1-1, the call now on the batter. Swing and a ball hit high to the left infield. 2 fielders converging. And the third baseman in a bit of a shift position takes that catch safely, and Josh Halverson is out. Second hitter in South Africa to be retired now in this inning. 2 down. Stepping up to bat, number 32, Nicholas Eagles. Nicholas is currently batting 1 for 2 with a hit in the first inning and put out at 1 in the 4th. Sorry, overhead. My bad. Sorry, you're right. Don't worry. I'm talking to Judy, ma. That's a fastball high and ball 2 called on Nicholas Eagles. Fastball low. 3 balls the call now on the batter. That pitch misses the outside edge. Ball 4. 4 pitches, 4 balls, 1 base and balls. At the plate for South Africa is leadoff batter Kieran Bibas. Kieran's currently batting 1 for 3 with a hit, a strikeout, and an error. Getting on base through the error and scoring a run in the first inning. And that fastball is up for ball 1. That pitch is low, ball 2. Fastball just missing the outside for ball 3. That batter watching that ball in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. No need for him to chase. Another fastball in there for called strike 2. Full count the call on the batter now. 3-2 the call. Umpire Dennis Verlander calling time there. Runner goes swing and a hit to the second baseman. Runner safely at 2, but the force out at 1 retires the side. No run scored for South Africa in that inning, and sides will be swapped. Just a friendly reminder, after the 5th inning, which we will be ending now, it's the end of the 5th, there will be some field maintenance done on, and we'll have another interview with one of our coaches from the South African setup. Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the France is number 19, Ariel Soriano. That pitch is low for ball 1. That pitch hits the outside corner, strike 2. Sorry, my apologies, 1-1 the call on the batter. It's a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes the call on the batter. Pitch is high, 2-2 the call now on the batter. Swing and a ball hit hard to the right infield. Second baseman Charles Cordy unable to get there, and Josh Alverson with his first touch of the ball. Ariel Soriano getting on base there. Good lead off in the inning. See if the French have finally found the rhythm to take the game back to South Africa. At the plate, number 24, Leo Cespedes. Swing and a ball hit foul over the backstop. Looks like Jared Ilario thought his car was being hit there. One strike, the call on the batter. That pitch is in there for a called strike. 2 strikes on the batter now is the call. Breaking pitch low there, and batter not tempted to swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes the call. Swing and the ball hit to shortstop. Flip to 2 and the play to 1. Double play, good stretch by Rowan Eberson. Umpire Eddie Webb calling the double play out there. France now 2 down. After what looked like a promising start, first batter getting on base. 2 down with nobody on base. At the plate, number 4, the right fielder Fred Hanvey. First pitch is low for ball 1. Swing and a foul ball over the backstop. Breaking ball low, batter not swinging at that one. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call now. It's a swing and a ball hit high to the right field, but foul. Josh Halverson just watching that ball, not even attempting to make a play. It was so far away from the line. 2-2, the call on the batter. Fastball high. Full count the call. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the batter. And that pitch is low for ball 4. Batter take a walk. Up to bat for France is the DH, Bastien Deneau. France with runners on first, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. First pitch is a fastball and it's called high. Ball 1. Play to first, just keeping the runner in check. And a good break, fast break, and a good stop, first baseman Rowan Everson. Fastball in there low, ball 2. And that pitch is low, ball 3. South African catcher Carl Bouillon just having a quick word with his pitcher. And that's ball 4. Batter take a walk, so 2 consecutive walks there. Jared Ilario offering 1 on full count and 1 on 4 balls. France now with runners on first and second, and up to bat number 10, David Gutierrez, the first baseman. Pitching coach for South Africa, Darren Smith, calling time and running out into the field to have a chat with the South African battery. After that quick conference, umpires ready to play ball. Fastball up and in the zone. Umpire calling that a ball, ball 1. That pitch is low, ball 2. South African supporters getting involved in this game now, cheering on the pitcher. We'll get a crowd cam going on them shortly. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's the first strike in 7 pitches for Jared Ilario, but 2 and 1 the call now on the batter. Fastball swung on and a foul ball hits over the backstop. So whatever catcher Carl Bouillon said and coach Darren Smith said to Jared Ilario definitely seems to be working. 2 and 2 the call now on the batter after 2 consecutive walks. That pitch is in there for a call strike. Jared Ilario recovering well, striking out the batter. Side retired. France stranding the runners on base. No runs scored. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the 5th inning. We'll have a short break while we do some maintenance on the fields. Please come back shortly. We'll have a few words with the SABO president, Mr. Mark Moreau. Hi, Mark Moreau, welcome. How are you doing today?
No, very well. I think the score helps me to feel better as well.
I think, Mark, this is an auspicious occasion. First time in a long time that we've had international baseball in South Africa, and most specifically Cape Town. Firstly, thank you for arranging it, but what do we have in store for the future?
Yeah, I think we've got, with the senior baseball, we've got quite a bit. We have to play in the African South Zone Olympic qualifiers, which will take place in Boksburg in the month of March. And then a week later, we will play in the Africa qualifiers. And then winning that, we then go through to the European Africa qualifiers, which will take place at the end of September at Regensburg in Germany. So quite a lot to play for this year, this season and next season. So, having had not a lot of senior international baseball for our team, I think, they're up for a lot of baseball next year.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark. Definitely, with all the baseball that's happening now, that means Saba's got its hands full. So your provincial affiliates have their hands full trying to arrange all of this. How's that working together, Mark?
Very difficult, I think. Obviously, the provincial federations have really taken up the challenge. So the Gauteng Baseball Confederation have really done well in Johannesburg for the first 2 games of the 7-game series, and then we moved to Durban, and now Capetown. And Capetown have really put up a big show here. I'm glad to be at my home club here, Durbanville Baseball Club, and very proud member of our club. And we're doing very well. And tomorrow's the last game, and hope we have a full crowd tomorrow as well.
Thank you, Mark. Just, I think in closing, Mark, when we spoke about this previously, you said the be a reciprocal tour for South Africa and possibly involvement in some French tournaments going forward.
Yep.
Is that still on the cards, Mark?
Absolutely. Next year we return to France to do the reciprocal sort of 7-game series. And they also have a tournament in the beginning of September called the Yoshida Tournament. It's a 4-nation tournament. Japan will be playing in that, and then possibly Cuba, and either USA or Taiwan will be playing in that 4-nation tournament. I'm not quite sure in which order we're going to be playing. We either play the Yoshida Tournament or the 7-game series with them. And then sort of a week later, we have this European Africa qualifiers. What I did forget to mention is that we've received our invites now for some junior World Cups next year. So the under-12s are playing in the World Cup next year, as well as the under-18s, and they both both those tournaments are being played in Asia, which makes it a bit more affordable for our parents.
I'm sure many people will appreciate that, Mark. Mark, thanks so much for your time. Any last thoughts on the series? I mean, a lot of youth involved here. Lots of youth tournaments coming up. South Africa trying to establish itself as a powerhouse in baseball. To move up the rankings, and of course, with us being a Southern Hemisphere country, what are the chances of getting the off-season guys coming in here?
I think it's, everything's on the card. I think this incoming tour is really important for us for, the future, because the president of French Baseball Federation is also a vice president of European baseball. So I think the message going back to European baseball is going to be really positive. He was very, very surprised when he was in Johannesburg on the quality of our baseball and obviously the organization that we've put up. And I think he's going to consolidate. And I've offered for us to host an Intercontinental Cup in the future, and he's very much pro that. So hopefully we'll work our way into an international venue for baseball, for junior and senior baseball.
That sounds awesome. Mark Moreau, President of South African Baseball Union. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, and just the last word, I just want to thank you as President of Capetown Baseball. You guys have put up a really good show. I took it on a challenge of myself that when I was in Johannesburg, Johannesburg guys really put up a good show. And I was a little bit naughty. I took a lot of videos and everything. Every time I saw something really good, I sort of sent it to you guys. And every time what happened was that, you guys took it on a challenge. So I see they're ready to play now, so I'll keep quiet now.
Thank you very much, Mark. Thanks for all the encouragement. Appreciate it. Umpire. Umpire showing play ball in the top of the 6th inning. Leading off the game, inning for South Africa, is number 18, Kyle Botha. That's the first pitch in there for a called strike for Kyle Botha. Kyle Botha currently batting 2 for 2 with a home run, 3 runs. Sorry, my apologies. Kyle Border batting 2 for 2 with a home run and 2 ribbies, 2 runs scored and a walk. Swing and a foul tip. One ball, 2 strikes, the call on the batter. Breaking pitch down low. 2-2, the call now on the batter. Pitcher throwing that ball up and in. Unfortunately, batter getting hit there on the arm. Kyle Botha, the catcher for South Africa, catcher and vice captain, gets to first base and calls time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, following on our conversation with Mark Moreau, this event is definitely an auspicious occasion. Would not have been possible with all the hard work and dedication of our support staff. Myself, as president of the Capetown Baseball Federation, cannot claim all the credit. There were lots of hard-working ladies and men behind the scenes, and I do compliment all of them and congratulate them on this event being such a roaring success. Up to bat for South Africa is number 3, Rowan Eberson. Rowan's currently batting 1 for 3. First pitch is a fastball on the outside, 1 ball. That's another ball there, ball 2. Runner goes and the throw is too late. Kyle Botha, after being hit in the arm, decides to seal the base. A bit of payback there. 3 balls a call now on the batter. That's fastball low. Call now 3 balls, 1 strike on the batter. French executing a bit of a shift with the shortstop coming all the way behind second base. So 3 fielders on the right infield. Fastball, foul tip, over the backstop. Rowan Eberson looking to drive in that run from second there. Kyle Botha doing well to get to second. Call now 3-2. Pitch hit hard to the second baseman. Plays to 1, but Kyle Botha advances to third on that. On contact running. Good heads up baseball, seeing the ball going to the other side of the infield. Stepping up to bat for South Africa, number 19, Benjamin Smith. Benjamin batting 0 for 3, but getting on base on an error in the first inning and scoring a run. First pitch is low for a ball. Curveball down low, ball 2. It's another fastball low, ball 3. That fastball high, ball 4, better take a walk. Benjamin Smith getting to first base, free pass there by the pitcher. Stepping up to bat for South Africa is the DH number 22, Hein Rob. But before Hein gets to bat, our coach of the French team's called time, visiting his pitcher. With that, the pitcher visit, our coach calling his pitcher, bringing on a relief pitcher, number 12 for the French team. That is Antoine Roll. Now, apologies, that's Antoine Roux. Antoine Roux, left-handed pitcher. At the plate, Hein Rob. Facing the relief pitcher, Antoine Roux. That first pitch is a low on the outside, ball 1. That's a slider on the outside for ball 2. And that pitch is in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hein Rob just watching the pitches, getting to feel of this new pitcher. That's a breaking pitch in there for strike 2. 2-2 the call now on the batter. It's a swing and a ball line to left field. Kyle Boerder coming around. scoring on that hit. South Africa's first run on the board since the first inning. And the runner from first advancing to second on that play. So one batter faced, one hit offered up by the first change pitcher. Stepping up to bat for South Africa now is the number 21, Brandon Bullion, playing third base. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. Pitch in the dirt, and the catcher Andy Paz doing well there to block it, keeping that ball in front of him. Runners not able to advance. Brandon Bullion taking advantage of that ball. Fastball high. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call on the batter. Pitch is in there for a ball and a quick throw to second base. Felix Brown doing well to stop that ball going into the outfield, but a good throw from catcher Andy Paz on the knees, surprising the runner. Swing and a ball line deep to left field. Left field running back, ball goes over his head. Runners advancing. Got a strong throw from the left fielder, preventing another runner from advancing to third. Benjamin Smith coming home to score from second on that play. Up to bat for South Africa now is number 23, the second baseman, Charles Cordier. Umpire Dennis Verlander showing 2 down. 1 down. Correction. Umpire Dennis Verlander showing 1 down. A fastball up in there, high, for ball 1. It's a swing and a miss. Call now 1-1, the call on the batter. It's a swing and a high fly ball over the backstop, no play. One ball, 2 strikes, the call now on the batter. That's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Charles Cordier. South Africa now 2 down. Top of the 6th. Score is 11 to South Africa, 0 to France. Now batting for South Africa is number 1, Joshua Halverson. Swing and a ball hit hard down the first base line and just foul. Slider just outside. 1-1 the call now on the batter. Ball in the dirt. Catcher Andy Pears quick to his feet, blocking it, but having to pick it up on the side. Runner's not able to advance. And that's a big swing and a miss. 2-2 the call now on the batter. Swing and a ball hit hard to the left field. Left fielder going back. And he takes that catch safely. Side is retired. No runs scored on that play, but South Africa getting 2 runs across the plate. Now in a commanding 11-0 lead. As we go into the bottom of the 6th inning, France yet to cross the plate today. Is my assistant go navigate the driver here? That pitch is in there for a called strike on number 20, Jose Paula. Ooh, a swing and a broken bat. Ball drifting out to right field. Sharkcord, you're doing well to catch that ball. I think that's only the second broken bat we've seen here in the series. One yesterday and one today. Nonetheless, that's an out for France. 1 down. At the plate, number 5, Felix Brown. First pitch swing and a foul tip. Strike 1. One strike, the call on the batter. Fastball in there, strike 2. It's a swing and a ball hit high down the left field dead ball area. It's just a long strike. Call remains the same on the batter though. Swing and a ball hit high to left center. Falls into no man's land. And the runner stays at first. 3 players converged on that ball, but nobody able to get there in time. And Felix Brown on base again. At the plate for France is number 1, Maxime Lefebvre. Swing and a ball hit hard and high to left field foul line. Umpire saying that ball is fair. Sorry, foul. My apologies. I'm not able to see the umpire's hands clearly from here. But the runner returns to the base and the hitter gets an extra strike against his credit. Call on the batters, 1 strike. It's a swing and a high ball to left field. And left field of South Africa taking their ball comfortably. That's another out for France. Felix Brown staying on first there. At the plate, catcher number 35, Andy Paz. Fastball, just missing the edge there for ball 1. Fastball high for ball 2. Fastball in there for a called strike. Call now on the batter, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fastball hit high and long. Right outfield, Josh Alverson getting to run to field that ball. Runner Felix Brown going from first to third. And Andy Paz stand-up double to second base. Well done. France now looking to break this game open. Looking to get runners home now. At the plate, number 19, Ariel Soriano. Coach Darren Smith running out to have a quick chat with his pitcher. Catcher Carl Buerta also there. Just a quick view on the live stream of the crowd support here. I think we've definitely got in excess of 400, 500 people here. We'll get a better count soon. But thank you, Cape Town, for coming out and supporting this game. And play resumes after that mount visit by Darren Smith, pitching coach for South Africa. It's a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. One strike, the call on the batter. It's a swing on a fastball and a miss. Another strike there on the batter. Two strikes, the call on the batter. Fastball high. Ariel Soriano saying, don't like that one. Swing and a high fly ball to the left infield. Brandon Bullion calling safely, taking that catch to retire the side. No runs scored on that innings, no runs scored on that play. South Africa doing well. Thanks to our scorers, Gussie Phillips and Judith Beekers, we've got some statistics for the first pitcher of France, Donato Augusto. Batters faced, 31. At bats, 26. Earned runs, 2. Hits allowed, 7. 1 double, 1 home run allowed. 4 base and balls allowed. 1 hit by pitch, 3 strikeouts, and 2 wild pitches. Play resumes at the top of the 7th. South Africa to bat. Leading off the 7th inning for South Africa, number 32, Nicholas Eagles. Fastball swung on and hit past the third baseman down the line. Nicholas Eagles hustling around first base, pushing all the way to second. And a stand-up double for Nicholas Eagles to start off the seventh inning for South Africa. South Africa number 9 hitter doing really well there. At the plate for South Africa is the leadoff hitter, number 2, Kieran Bibbers. Breaking ball in the dirt there for ball 1. Fastball swing and a hit through the left infield. Slicing the shortstop and the third base. Nicholas Eagles advancing to third. And Kieran Bibbers safely on 1. South Africa now with runners on 1 and 3, none down. At the plate, the catcher, number 18, Kyle Buerta. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 strike on the batter. All right, pitch is low and in the dirt. 1-1 the call now on the batter. Pitch goes and the runner on 3 is caught in a hot box. Run down play trying to avoid the tag. Catcher gets him out. Good throw there by catcher Andy Paz. Runner Nicholas Eagles caught off the base. Goes into a run down, but forcing the play at home and allowing the runner from first to advance to second. Umpire showing the call on the batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the second quick play by the catcher Andy Paz. Previous one was a pick-off attempt from his knees to second. This one working out much better for France. That pitch is high. Call now 2-2 on the batter. Curveball just missing the plate there. 3 balls, 2 strikes the call on the batter. Umpire calling time there. Swing and a ball line to left center. No one's there. Ball bounces off the fence. Runner from 2 being waved home. Kyle Buerta, catcher. Another stand-up double there. Another run batted in. Up to bat for South Africa is number 3, first baseman Rowan Everson. Breaking pitch, low and away for ball 1. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 the call now on the batter. Ball in the dirt, catcher unable to hold on to it, and runner from second advances, Kyle Buerta, now on third base. Two balls, one strike, the call on Rowan Everson. Breaking pitch, not breaking enough, and that pitch is high. 3 balls, 1 strike, the call now. It's a swing and a ball hit past the pitcher. Second baseman, shortstop in a shift position, not able to get around there. Kyle Buerta coming home to score there. Another run scored for South Africa in this inning. At the plate, number 19, the centre fielder for South Africa, Benjamin Smith. Umpire indicating 1 down. Fastball up for ball 1. Breaking pitch in the dirt there, ball 2. Fastball up and in, ball 3. That pitch is in there, called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, the call now on Benjamin Smith. It's a swing and a high fly ball, foul. 3-2, the call now on the batter. And that pitch is high for ball 4, batter take a walk. That walk forces Rowan Everson to second base, and the French coach coming out to talk to his pitcher. Did you find the number? Play resumes with Hein Rob stepping up to bat for South Africa. A pitch and a swing on the first pitch. Ball hit foul over the third base dugout. Strike one. It's a swing and a ball hit to the second baseman. Double play attempt there. Shortstop picks a play and throws to first. An umpire calls that double play, side retired. South Africa scoring 2 runs in that inning. Ladies and gentlemen, unofficial Gates count indicates that there is about 1,000 people watching this game live here at the Durbanville Baseball Club. South Africa at the bottom of the 7th making a pitching change. Coming on to pitch for South Africa is number 91, J.D. Thorne. Can you check that number? Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for France, number 24, Leo Cespedes. At first pitch is low for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball to center field. Benjamin Smith running back. Catching that ball safely. It's not easy out there, guys. Sun was in his eyes, hand up, but 1 down for France in the bottom of the 7th. Stepping up to bat now is the right fielder, number 4, Fred Hanvey. Fastball in there for a called strike. That ball getting away from J.D. Thorne, going over the batter's head. 1 ball, 1 strike, the call now. Breaking pitch, just missing on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call now on the batter. Fast ball, low. 3 balls, 1 strike, the call now on the batter. Fastball, ball line to the left field. Nobody able to get that. That ball dissecting the shortstop and third baseman. And Leo Cespedes safely on first. There's a change in the French side. Now batting number 16, Fabian Kovacs. Swing and a ball hit to the second baseman. Flip for the double play. And the throw to first is not in time. It looks like the slide into second was effective in breaking up the double play. Runner number 16 also doing a good job hustling down the plate there. At the plate, number 10, David Gutierrez. Swing and a ball hit hard. Left center, both fielders converging. Runner coming around. No play at home. Stand up double there for David Gutierrez. Number 16, Fabian Kovacs coming in to score the first one for the French team. Quick word there between the catcher and his pitcher. At the plate, center fielder number 20, Jose Paula. Fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball, swing and a high fly ball to the right infield. First baseman Rowan Eberson running after it, but no play. Ball goes foul. There's 2 pitches. That's the big names. He's also Andy Paz is also an international player. Fastball, swinging and pulled hard to the left infield. 2 strikes, the call on the batter. One ball, 2 strikes, the call. Umpire Dennis Philander showing pitcher is ready. Fastball, just missing the outside corner. 2-2, the call now on the batter. Last ball hit to the second baseman. Flip to one, and that's the force out. Umpire just checking with that third out in the innings. South Africa winning this game according to a mercy rule. Scores there. France, however, breaking the shutout, scoring 1 run in the bottom of that inning, similar to yesterday. But congratulations to South Africa, now in an unassailable position with a lead of 4-2 in the series. Tomorrow, Sunday, we will play the 7th game in the series still. I don't think we should consider that a dead rubber. Lots to play for, personal achievements as well as team goals. I think both coaches are happy with the performances of the young players. Well done, South Africa. Congratulations. On behalf of all the players, organizers, and executive committees involved, I'd like to thank everybody for coming down to the baseball park today. Durbanville Baseball Club, the venue of the Capetown leg of the President's Cup between South Africa and France. South African teammates still on the field, equipment lying around, everybody excited, cheering themselves on. Please do hang around, stick around. There will be some opportunity to meet some of the players and get some autographs from them. Please do remember to support the food stalls, and the drinks will be definitely flowing tonight. Enjoy the evening. Thank you and goodbye. I just can't do without you. Why is it when I smile?